I need to rant about this. I need to get this off my chest. I could let it eat me up, or I could do the alternative. Lose subs and make enemies. I get it. I'm in the minority, apparently. Most of you people thought Halo Infinite's story was fine. Some of you even think it was good. And I find that perplexing. I just don't understand how you can think that, especially if you were a core Halo fan. To me, the main story is told awfully and is a sign of a rushed narrative as 343 scramble to get their act together with the game. Hear me out, will you? Let's quickly talk about the characters in the game. The pilot. What is endearing at any level about this absolutely grating two-dimensional character? He spends most of his time being an annoying little sister Master Chief's back, only to lighten up after he gets tortured, which leads me to believe that that machine is not a torture device, but a glorified sex machine. The defense I have seen for him is, oh, he's just an engineer. That's why he's scared. His family's dead. What is he clinging on to? He exists so blatantly to create a connection with another human in the game, and the attempt falls completely flat on its face. Originality, zero. You want me to spend the next decade with this character? No! Either change his script drastically, 343, or kill him off. I won't mind. The Harbinger is the final boss of this game. A new foe. I mean, first of all, look at the character design. The Harbinger looks like a dolphin banged in Elite. There is no appeal in this character. No gravitas in her words. Compare her to the Didact, who, despite looking like he had testes growing on the inside of his head, at least had some weight behind his words and a cool helmet to cover up his face. I mean, the voice lines between the two, compare them.
But what hubris to believe she could protect her pets from me forever. If you haven't mastered even these primitives, then man has not attained the mantle.
Listen to this amazing delivery. The last words uttered by the dolphin.
The endless will return.
Go, go, Power Rangers. 343 broke the biggest rule of Halo's story. They revealed Master Chief's identity, but you didn't even realize it. Who is he? It's fucking Vin Diesel. Everyone is wanking off over his one-liners in the game. You must really love the Fast and Furious movies, right? At least it's consistent with the past, and Chief actually delivers a couple of those lines effectively. But my biggest problem is with the weapon, aka Cortana 2. I have seen some vomit-inducing support for the shameless new Cortana copy and paste attempt. You hoes ain't loyal. It's so basic and obvious the way 343 unashamedly set up this replacement for Cortana. I'm seeing people already get all chummy about her, saying protect her at all costs. What? You fickle pieces of ass. She's just a younger, more innocent Cortana. What's so banished? In one scene, she screams, this is the depth of the narrative. The innocent, endearing little AI that is a hyper-intelligent, super fucking lethal construct representing the height of human intelligence that is supposedly so smart. She makes Albert Einstein look like a Love Island contestant. You want me to suspend belief and break my back to simp over this basic replacement? What the There's so many dumb scenes in this game. The scene where the weapon acts like a child and gets pouty with Master Chief after he tried to delete her really takes the cake.
The spires are all now active. Oh,
What is it?
I wasn't talking to you.
Bitch, there's just you and Master Chief there. Who the hell are you talking to? There's so many better ways to deliver this scene, man, where you're trying to blatantly build a connection with the two characters. For example, Chief. He's a man of few words, right? So when he does say something, people listen. So how about this? For a little bit more nuanced approach to better build on that kind of relationship and show that tension. Chief speaks, Cortana too interrupts, hands in his face, then proceeds to say what she wants to. Immediately relays a few things. Her annoyance, questions about the power dynamic between the two get raised. Interrupting Chief mid-convo. Glimpses of the old Cortana's rogue personality, perhaps? That's something. Not some dull, pouty teenage tantrum that K is for. Well, deep down, some of you know who that K is for. The ending where she asks to name herself, presumably calling herself Cortana. There's no tact here. Master Chief, who finally proves without a shadow of a doubt that he's messed up in his head and desperate for companionship, so quickly accepts it. Such loyalty, eh? The only AI hologram that I will be loyal to is this one. Jeez!
We just keep saying goodbye, don't we?
Halo Infinite Story is basically an open admission by 343 of its abject failure with Halo 4 and Halo 5. Both games are redundant if you use your brain. Who asked for a spiritual reboot? The failings are obvious, but some people actually believe they tied up the loose ends well. Are you on crack? Explain this to me. You spent the entire game, actually 2 games if you count Halo 4 leading up to this. In Halo 4 you struggled with Cortana's rampancy and a heartfelt goodbye at the end of it, only to find that in 5 she held on and became humanity and the entire galaxy's most powerful enemy. Here it is, the final crescendo, the most epic face-off built up with a character you spent years in Halo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How are 343 going to deal with this epic face-off? The conflict between Master Chief and Cortana, and there is none. Cortana is already dead before the game even starts, and worse still, she dies off screen. Wake up, man! 343 took the easiest approach here that does not deserve any commendation. None! Bare minimum, this is less than even that. You want me to care for a new Cortana? How about you do so by making Chief square off against the old one with the new one in tow, highlighting the faults in the former whilst building a rapport with the new one through real adversity, man. And have the two Cortanas face off, with Master Chief making the difficult decision to side with the new one over the original. Actual confrontation with the Cortana in a way that isn't just him listening to a glorified voicemail after the fact. There's more weight in that than dust and echoes. This is just a total cop-out from 343 as far as I'm concerned. A story that impacts the entirety of the galaxy, told almost entirely through holograms. Goodbye, epic story that 343 could have told us. What did you actually do in Halo Infinite at the end, huh? What happened? You killed Escharum, but the Aatrox and the Banished still exist. You killed the Dolphin, but the Endless are still coming, whatever they are. They are basically the Flood 2.0, and Cortana, well, like I said, she was dead before Master Chief even had his morning coffee. Aatrox is the main foe now that the game introduced at the start in such great fashion. Relegated to post-endgame credits is seen holding a bloody SD card of the Endless. People say that wasn't an abrupt ending. Maybe you're right, because the game barely even started. I will end this by saying there are strengths in the story. Escharum was a really good antagonist. The sense of intrigue for what is to come next is still there, remarkably with the Endless, with very little thanks to the core story, but the game world and the hidden lore that people are uncovering. I just hope Joseph Staten can help 343 deliver future story content in a way that's more cogent, complete, and thorough. These are my views, and most will not agree, and that's fine. That's fine. As I brace myself for the shitstorm from those Halo stans who will mindlessly defend anything Halo, I say wait. Hold on. Don't pull the trigger yet, because there is something revelatory here that will change your mind. And in the spirit of 343's storytelling, that revelatory thing is